My sisters and brothers, I greet you all with the love and peace of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the holy word of God of 5th August 2020. The focus of our reflection: at times, the negative and the unpleasant experiences in life may make us feel that God is not concerned and caring towards us, that He has abandoned us to our fate, that He is punishing us for our iniquities due to our human fragility. But it is not true. True it is that we annoy, pain, and vex God so often. It is also true that time and again God seems to be fed up with us and thus pronouncing His anger and condemnation. But what is notable is that He wants to destroy the sin in the sinner and not the sinner with sin. That is why His mercy and compassion always overwhelm and surpass His judgment and justice. He never stops to own up His people. How heartening it is to hear, "I will be your God and you will be my people." He never stops to rejuvenate the drooping spirits of His people with promise and assurance of abundant prosperity. Jesus' benevolent healing of the daughter of the Canaanite woman in the Gospel is a clear indicator of this whole drama and interplay of God's justice and mercy. Initially, Jesus seems to be very indifferent and stern and even offensive in his remark to the woman that it is not proper to throw the children's food to the dogs. However, this offense is not necessarily directed to the individual woman. This can be directed to any and all of us. He wants to feed us all as His own children at His royal table with His abundant graces. But perhaps we want to be satisfied only with the scraps that fall from the table like a dog. It can be symbolic of the quite natural feeling of God, whether He is needlessly throwing away the children's food to the dogs. He wants us up as His own children. But are we behaving like dogs without dignity and bonding? The hurting reaction can also be a test for her faith, whether she can persevere in her faith even amidst offense and disrespect. Our faith may be tested, but is never rejected. The woman's faith is rewarded, and her possessed daughter is freed from the demon. And now the direction and the directive for our life: not depending on our own merits or capacities, but trusting and counting totally on God's mercy and compassion, we can be firm in our faith even in desperate situations.